Okay, I'm not going to be talking about Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, so for those of you who are watching this review, that is not what I'm trying to review. So, Squigs here, and I'm giving you a premiere. Yeah, I go to those sometimes too. Not as often as all the other guys out there, but still get one in every once in a while. This movie actually is, with the judging of the intro, basically to me, it's a Nick and Nora type drama style, maybe high schoolish to effect. I'm not sure. I just felt the same vibe I got from Nick and Nora. Maybe that indie hipster thing. That's kind of what I'm getting here. But bonus, it's not Drive, so it's not that horrible indie hipster crap that I really dislike. So this girl's working for a magazine company, and they're trying to do this next new article. Basically, she gets thrown in because she's an intern into the group of people. There's 3 of them that end up going outside of the city to the small town, and they kind of explore this story that started from an ad. Guy puts an ad in the newspaper saying that he wants someone to go back in time with him, basically. Safety's not guaranteed, and to bring their own ammunition. Basically, this actually ends up being a romantic comedy, and I don't know how it gets away with saying it's a romantic comedy, because it kind of destroys all barriers that are set up there saying this is what a romantic comedy is. It's not your typical rom-com anymore, and I like that idea. I like that it challenges the norm, and that interests me in this movie. Most times, I only like specific rom-coms, and Love Actually really is the only rom-com I really like a lot. For a movie out there to challenge rom-com and for me to still like it, this is going to be very rare. When this one goes out, this may be the girl dragging the guy to it. So that said, I think, guys, you can still survive. The main actress in this movie, who, Aubrey something or other, she plays a very similar role to Kat Dennings in Nick and Nora. So this Aubrey girl is actually really similar to Kat Dennings, but just not as developed. She's more of like a pocket girl, just kind of stuff her right in the pocket right there. It's tiny. Go on about other people in this movie, might you ask? I will. There's 2 other people, part of the magazine company, that are going to this interview thing, so let's touch on them first, I guess. One playing the role of Nick from New Girl, something Johnson, I don't really know his real name, but he basically plays a real big douchebag, which I found the entire movie was hilarious. So everything he threw into this comedy was actually really entertaining. The other guy that plays this role, though this guy's new to me, and so I actually really enjoyed him and what he had to bring to this, because he comes in as the virgin nerd that's working on computers basically the entire movie. The other guy that's actually putting this ad out, it's kind of crazy a little bit, that's the one that I might have had a little bit of problems with. I don't know that I liked his acting, because it's a fine line to play. He's trying to play some guy that we think might be crazy at times, but then other times it's like, is it possible that he really knows how to go back in time? But his acting ability doesn't really feed to it sometimes. It's the other actors that are in this movie that I feel that really give the, is it possible that we're going back in time? They kind of give that idea. What I like that they do with this rom-com, or the romance part of things, is that they don't play things out with a Disney ending. Things happen in this movie, you get a feel that this is actually more realistic, more real life things and situations that are coming up between these people. I'm gonna have to say, because they're breaking down barriers in this one, and I still kind of found things funny and enlightening and entertaining, that it may not be the funniest, it may not be the most perfect romance movie that the girls are really heart-throbbing for. The actors may not be those really glamorous style actors that we get in most rom-coms. Though this plays that same kind of fine line Nick and Nora did, but I think it perfected it a little bit more. So as a premiere, you guys are getting this one early. That's putting a lot of weight on my shoulders. Oh, I feel it. Right. That in mind, this is still slightly a B movie to me. So I'm going to have to say that this one's going to get 3 out of 5 Marty McFlys. On to the next review.